Okay, I'm going to do a little cooking show for you today. I don't know, how's the lighting there, camera woman?
It's good. You look good.
Okay. So, yeah, I would turn this light on, but this fan, how's that, better? But I got a noisy fan.
It's better, absolutely better.
I don't know if we can get through the noisy fan. If I had a hammer, I'd probably be able to fix it. But I want to show you these chicken wings I bought today at the market. I didn't really notice until now. They were 150 pesos a kilo.
Which
So
is, tell how much in dollars.
well, it's 50 pesos is $1. So it's 150, so it's $3 a kilo, which is 2 pounds approximately. So it's $1.50 a pound for chicken wings compared to the US prices for chicken wings. That's pretty good. I think the best I've ever seen chicken wing prices in the store, maybe even on sale, like $2.99 a pound or something. But they got like half the thigh on these bad boys. If you look right here, they cut this with a big old piece of thigh meat. So instead of having this part attached to the thigh and this part just being your chicken wing drummy, you get all this thigh meat for your wing. Now I don't know if they're all like that. Maybe it's just this one I grabbed out of here, but if this is our wings, we're going to be eating pretty good wings. But I'm going to investigate all these wings right now. Let's see what else I got. Yeah, there's another wing thigh. It's like a wing thigh. I'm going back to this guy again. I gotta wash them all off, rinse them. But they were in a cold kept environment. They were in a cooler with ice, so they weren't like sitting out with flies swarming on them or anything. Little street market just down the street from where we're at. But yeah, if you look at them, man, these are all big old giant pieces of thigh meat stuck to these wings. What a deal. All right, I'll show you how to cook all these up. And they're not going to be as crisp as they would be deep fried or something, because we have to deal with what we have here. And all I've got is I've got a gas cooker right here, which is fine if I have it cooked with a bunch of oil. I don't want to stink the apartment up with a bunch of oil, fried oil. So what I'll do is I'll just use a pot and I'll put a little bit of oil in it, and I'll just turn them over now and again and try to crispy them up there. Other than that, I got this little toaster oven, and I'm not going to deal with that. I got a rice cooker. I've got a microwave up here, which works good, and we use this for our coffee. This bad boy here boils water in like 30 seconds. I don't know if it's because I've never used one of these before and that's just how it works, or because it's 220 volts here, and that's just how fast things fire up because you're using 220 versus 110. And you got to be careful over here plugging your American-made appliances or anything that you have into an outlet here. You got to make sure it's rated right, or else you're going to fry it up. So yeah, after I washed all these wings, I noticed how many I had. I gave her paid her 300 pesos, so that's 2 kilos. 4 pounds of chicken wings, approximately, I guess. 2 kilos, it's about 4 pounds approximately. But yeah, I've got all these wings for another day. I got these, I separated. I'm gonna freeze these, then I'm gonna cook these, because we can't eat more than that. I don't wanna have dried out chicken, but I just wanted to see how much chicken wings with thigh meat we got for 300 pesos, which comes down to $6.
$6. It's every kilo is 2.2 pounds.
Is it 2.2?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a little more
4.4.
a little more than 4 pounds of chicken wings for $6. And they're not just wings; they're wings with thighs attached to them. So, in my opinion, that's a lot better. I don't know if you can even find a wing thigh combo cut anywhere at Kroger or Publix. So, I don't know.
Think so.
We're going to marinate these bad boys right here. We're going to freeze these up for another day or two, or a week or another down the road. And we're going to have wings for, I guess, for a while for $6. The separation of the chicken is all done. We are ready to marinate this chicken with some kind of local spices and seasonings. I got an old lemon here, looking pretty dried up. I'm going to put that in there just for the heck of it, just so I can get rid of it. But I got me a bag of calamansis here. These are great for marinating, drinks. So far, I've found that you just squirt them on top of your food in general. You'll usually get this when you order a pancit canton or some kind of a Filipino style dish. They'll give you a couple calamansis with it. And then I found this calamansi liquid seasoning. It's more of a soy sauce base and less calamansi tasting. But I've been using that in some stuff, and I threw it on some rice the other night, and it was really good. So I'm going to throw some of that in there, and then some traditional soy sauce, and then I got this magic syrup. All in one seasoning. I've been using this in a couple of things. I haven't used any salt because I'm pretty sure this is loaded with sodium and MSG and all kinds of other stuff that's not good for you, but it seems to do something to your food that makes it taste better. So I'm going to use another package of that. Little Savor Maggi Calamansi liquid seasoning. Let's just put a nice little squirt of that in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut up a few calamansis because the liquid seasoning is just good, but nothing like, see what I'm talking about? When you slice these calamansi, they almost look like an orange. See it inside? They're orange. They have orange, and it's unbelievable, the smell. So these are great in drinks. I'm going to squeeze a few of these in here too. And on top of that other sauce there, the Savor, I'm going to hit this big old lemon in there too. Why not? I got to use it. Any kind of citrus in marinades is always key. Citrus and salt. I'm going to get all I can out of there. You know what? I'll throw that lemon in there with it. And then I'm going to give some classic soy sauce. Just a little. Because then we're going to whip this magic syrup all in there. Went and bought me a knife, a little all-purpose knife over at the Divvy Mart across the street. Got a little can opener on it, got a serrated edge, and it's got a peeler in the middle. I needed a knife that was sharp. The ones we had here weren't that sharp. I like the fact that it's got this little peeler in the middle too. This cost me $1. So I might put that in my suitcase for future use for traveling. But yeah, we're going to do the magic syrup. That might be too much for a few wings. Let's go for it. Then we're going to go and add a little bit of water to this to create a marinade, because that's going to be strong with all those things without a little water. Anyway, here it is, finished product. I'm going to let this marinate for a little while. A couple hours, throw a lid on it, put it in the fridge. And yeah, we're going to fry up some wings in a little while. I don't have blue cheese, but I got some ranch. I might, next time I'm out, have to try to find some blue cheese. That's my go-to sauce for my dipping sauce for my wings. Not a big ranch person for wings, but you got to make do with what you got. So here we go. I choose to fry my wings in this pot versus this pan for a couple of different reasons. Number one, that pan is going to splatter grease everywhere. Number two, this pot's going to serve like a little oven as well, and it's going to cook these wings thoroughly, as well as toast them on the outside with this oil. So I'm going to give us a little bit of oil, not a whole lot, just enough to coat the bottom here. Get it warmed up nicely. Keep everything nice and tidy in my kitchen space because it's so small. Clean as you go method. And here I've got my marinated goodies. Get that grease a little toasty, so when I throw it in there, it's just going to go splat. It's going to splatter grease everywhere because of this soy sauce mixture going into this hot grease. There it goes. Gas, man, I tell you. Wrong lid. There we go. Cooking with gas, everybody. Instant heat. Whoa. We'll turn that down. There we go. I'm only going to cook 4 wings. today because there's like 4 wing thighs, as we spoke earlier. Pretty big pieces. We're going to get that nice and toasted. There we go. Woo! We're going to let that crunchy up here, cook that skin a little bit for a minute. And I'll be turning it over shortly. Probably let it cook about 15 minutes. I'll turn it on low. Let it get nice and done. Don't want to be eating any raw chicken, you know. My trusty assistant hands me a paper towel. There we go. Keep our dish rags clean around here. Okay, so we decided that we needed to eat something besides just chicken wings. So we're gonna do some chicken flavored garlic rice with the drippings from these chicken wings. And I got this garlic that I've used some already, and I paid 50.94 pesos for. That's under $1 for all this peeled garlic. I don't know what it is about the garlic here in the Philippines, but it's crispier and crunchier, and it has a really strong flavor. So we're going to smash up some of this garlic. See, it's like an apple. Hear that crunch? Watch it crunch. That's the same piece that flew off of there, but look at this stuff. I don't know if it's because it's really fresh and they just peeled it the day I bought it or something, but this stuff is crunchy and good, flavorful. I know garlic's strong anywhere in the world you go, but this is how I deal with it. I flatten it out so when I chop it, it doesn't go flying everywhere as much. And I do a coarse chop when I do my garlic fried rice. I do it. And I like a lot of it, if you can tell. I like a lot of garlic. We're not going to make a whole lot of rice either. Probably eat it today and maybe for leftovers another day. Probably just make a cup, which will yield about 2 cups. But yeah, we're going to put a lot of garlic in it. That chicken flavor. And I put that calamansi soy sauce stuff in there too the other day, and it was really good. So I'll probably do the same thing. Why kill something that works, you know? Try experiment with something if you found something that works. Yeah, we're going to put a little onion with this along with the garlic. So I'm just going to use half this small onion. And should be good. Little onion, little garlic, you can't go wrong. You put onions and garlic with anything, it's going to be good. Chicken is done. I'm going to slip this out here. Nice and crunchy. Cooked thoroughly. Of course, it's stuck.
I'm showing it.
There we go. I'm trying to get it off the bottom best I can. I'm splashing grease up in my face. Look at that right there. That looks good. And then I'm going to try to judge how much oil do I need to keep in here for this rice. And it might be a little too much. So I'm going to pour some of that off into some kind of a container. So figured out what to do. We just got rid of like 3 spoons. Here's a secret to this rice. See all the brown goodies in the bottom here and a little bit of oil left in there? So I'm going to fill that back on the heat. I'm going to put it on medium again. It's a little touchy. And I'm going to add my onions and garlic to that oil. Start that sizzle immediately. Get that sizzle going. Not too fast. Don't want to cook it too much. Don't want to burn it. Just gonna stir it around in there. I just want to stir it around in there nice. Keep it along with that little brown stuck in goodness from that chicken on the bottom there. All that's going to come off when I add water and I cook this rice. A little of it might be stuck, but most of it's going to come off into the rice. You'll see what I'm talking about if you hadn't done it yourself. Oh yeah, that garlic and onions now in that oil, that chicken grease / oil that was left over. Aromatic, I guess you could say. So see, just getting a little transparent, you know, you don't want to burn it. Especially that garlic, you don't want to burn garlic flavor. Onions caramelized a little bit. Kind of pull that chicken skin off the bottom, it's all toasty and stuck to the bottom. That's gonna be the stuff that makes your rice like wonderful. Alright. So that's transparent. Got it nice and all that oil tastes like garlic and onions now. Now I'm gonna throw this rice on top. I'm gonna stir that rice in there and I'm gonna make it all. I'm gonna toast it a little bit. Toast the rice.
That's good.
Yeah, it does. I'm glad we made rice with these wings. You know, we were talking about maybe earlier how I'd make some buffalo sauce with this. It's pretty easy. You just add a little butter to a pan. I got this hot sauce right here. It's Mother's Best. I guess that's a Philippine brand. It's good. It's good hot sauce. It may not be like a Tabasco or a Louisiana style hot sauce that you would use from the States to make a buffalo sauce with. But I think it would work. It's going to be kind of hot, a little hotter than Louisiana sauce. There we go. This is browning up nice. You don't want to cook it way too long. We're just going to cook that rice in there. It's kind of getting stuck in the bottom a little bit with the oils and everything now, and the onions. But that's okay. It's all going to come off of there when I throw this water on it. And you know the rule of thumb for cooking rice: double the water content of the rice content. So we're going to get my water. That's it. We'll get that simmering. Starts to boil a little bit. We'll reduce it to a simmer. Put a lid on it. Don't touch it for 20 minutes. That's the key. Don't take the lid off. We're going to stir it up a little bit. And now take a look at it. Look at the color. So you can get that color from that. And all that stuff on the bottom is starting to come off already. See? All the stuck on goodies from the bottom of that. Here, I'll show you on this side. I got to clean it all off. All of it's coming off. See? I won't even need to wash this pan later. Because Mercy's going to do it.
I know, I have the dirty job.
Yeah, I usually wash as I go. In a kitchen this small, just keep things clean as you're cooking, and it's not really much to do when you're done. So stir it up. I'm going to increase the heat, get this stuff boiling. Once it starts boiling, I'll drop it back down, because I don't want to wait too long. My chicken's going to get cold. Oh yeah, there's nothing stuck in the bottom of this pan anymore. As I'm stirring it, I can feel the bottom of the pan is clean. That oil that was left in here, along with the water and the seasonings from that chicken, I'm probably not even going to put salt with it. Generally, you would put salt with your rice at this point. I might just put a pinch, because it's going to have flavor from that chicken.
Just try a little bit.
I'm going to put a little pinch, because the other day when I made it, it did lack a little in the salt department. I used that other sauce instead, because it's salty too. If you look at it right now, this is where it should be at, right when you put a lid back on it. See how it's simmering just lightly? Then you lid that up, nice and snug. There we go. You leave it for 20 minutes. Start the clock. We'll see you in 20 minutes for the finished product. We're gonna eat these wings with this rice. I'm gonna tell you how good it is. Also, I was looking up here, I said, I gotta share this with you. This is my fly swatter, by the way. This was a nice package. The knife came in, and every now and then we come in and out, and there's a fly falls, and we can't handle a fly. So this is our fly swatter, so it's got a good swing to it. And it cuts the air pretty good. You can smack them pretty good with this. So I kept that. But I was looking at some of these chips and stuff we bought at the store. I want to go over some of these items with you. So this looks delicious. Alibaba. Got this genie on here, a lamp. 20% more. I'd hate to see it when it was 20% less. Because this is a small bag. But
It's like what?
But
Fritos?
it's like a corn chip. It says crunchy corn chip. But the funny part is, what caught my eye is like it said export quality. So they must be good if they're export quality. And they're crunchy, and I also like the fact that they're hot and spicy flavored. So I'm hoping they're kind of like a chili cheese chip or some kind of a spicy corn chip. But the export quality right here, that sold me. If it's going to be export quality, then it's got to be good enough from our consumption. Then we got, of course, we got the standard Pringles, which everybody knows what those are. And we got some Tostitos.
And salsa?
And they say export Tostito. I didn't notice that, export. So we'll see. We'll let you know if they taste any different. But they're the export. Then we got these Piattos. Jack and Jill brand Piattos.
They're good.
Cheese flavored. We've been eating these. So we've gotten several different flavors. We got like barbecue, cheese, and a sour cream and onion. And you know what? All their potatoes so far, potato chips rather, they taste baked, like a baked Lay's chip. None of them are greasy. It's kind of weird that way. You know, you can't find a greasy chip. But yeah, we got a bunch of weird chips. I got another Alibaba up here because it looks so good. I bought 2 bags. And then I've got this sour cream, and there's the sour cream and onion version of the Piattos. They're just little stop sign
My
shaped
favorite.
little chips. They're small bags. Everything here is small size, it seems. Everything's individually packed too. So if you buy a box of cookies or something, you open it up and you think and we got here Choco Muchos. We got some Choco Muchos. We thought maybe.
Sounds Spanish.
Well, we thought, yeah, the Spanish element of that was intriguing, so we bought them as well. You're always looking for a Oreo alternative, right? So we go to the Choco Mucho, and I'm thinking, oh, we're going to get like 2 or 3 rows of cookies in here. No, again, everything in here is individually packed like for your lunchbox. I don't get it. Everything you buy is individually packed.
And nobody buy the whole pack.
Yeah, a lot of times you break them open or you bring it up to the counter and they count what's in it because nobody buys the whole pack. They're just buying little pieces of it, you know?
You have to help them and say, hey, it looks nice.
And our coffee.
Packages.
Here's our coffee. We just do this brown coffee.
Copico.
Yeah, we got different brands. They've all been pretty good, actually. We just throw this in the hot water kettle here, boil some water, and throw that in the cup.
Cream and sugar is included.
Everything's in it you need, and it's tasty. It's pretty good. Same thing with the Oreos. We bought a box of Oreos.
My favorite.
And then you open the box up, and there's little bags, like 12
This
little
is the
bags.
mini Oreos.
There's 12 miniature bags in here for your lunchbox. So yeah, everything's got just little packets in there. It's kind of strange, but I guess that's the way they do things here in the Philippines, you know. All the chips. I'm trying to think of what else we got that was strange, but I guess we'll run into it as we use it. We got some little mini Ritz, imitation Rip looking crackers. Hadn't opened them yet. They're probably individual wrap too in there.
For our buffalo chicken.
We're gonna make some buffalo chicken dip. I got some cream cheese. I feel like opening them just to see how the hell they're packed. Let's see what's up in here. Oh, yeah. Well, it's not as bad as the other ones, but there's 2 individual sleeves, which that's not odd. So that's okay. Yeah. So strange with the packaging that we're getting. You can't find milk in the gallons or even half gallons cold in a case. So we've been buying this shelf-stable milk. It's all right. It's some brands are better than others. We went through a couple of different brands, but Cowhead. Freaking Cowhead milk right here, man. So I hope they're not squeezing the heads of these cows to get the milk out of them. So you hit them in the cow head hard enough, the milk shoots out. So yeah, from natural fresh milk. I hope from natural fresh milk. So this is a product from the milk. Hopefully it is the milk, but it says it's from the milk.
Tastes like
it is
milk.
pretty good. Yeah, we got this other brand. What was this one? Selecta. We got
that's
Selecta.
low fat.
Yeah, and it was good. It's the creamy goodness. I hadn't tried the cow head yet. You never know. We've tried a few things and thought, you know what? Pretty good. You know, we'll remember that. Here's another Belvitas. We get these at home. These weren't that good though. Again, they're like airport packaged in here. Little individuals, everything. I don't care how small the package. You open it up, and here you go. You got 2 cookies in there. So, yeah, strange stuff. You know, I found some shelf stable. I found some Velveeta knockoff Magnolia. This is new Moss Peanut Creamy. So, it's got some Moss Peanut Creamy in here. So, I don't know what Peanut Creamy is, but might be something I'd stay away from. Creamy peanut. It says easy to slice and grate. If this is easy to grate, it's like Velveeta. I've never grated any Velveeta before. I don't know about that. So, yeah, there again, crackers. You can't find a box of saltines. This is what you get. These aren't individually wrapped inside, but this is what you get. You open this little pack of saltines. This is as big as you get. Maybe this one. This is a little bigger. But that's what you get for saltines. So we just bought a whole bunch of them because we go through some crackers with tuna fish a lot. Yeah. Again, you can find bouillon. No big deal. Nor bouillon, chicken, beef, stuff you need like that's the basics. But yeah, that's just some of the items that we're finding. That's, you know, we're discovering what's good and what's not, and so far everything's been pretty good. Oh, again, Cokes. You can't get 2-liter bottles. It's 1.5 liters.
And we don't drink Coke, only with our rum.
Well, sure. We've been drinking a little more rum, so we've been drinking more Coke like that. But 1.5 liters. That's the size of bottle. You don't get 2-liter bottles. You get real small cans too. If you buy a can of Coke, it's miniature size. They're like this. Cans of Coke are like this mango juice, mango nectar. All the cans are this big. And I think I showed you that in a previous
they are mine.
Video, but yeah, and it's not as sweet as our Cokes and soft drinks at home. Seems like they have less sugar in them, even though they don't say less sugar. They just don't seem as sweet. I don't know. It's good. They taste good, but I don't know. Something different about the sweetness. Maybe it's the type of sugar. Put enough tanned white rum in there, it doesn't matter. So yeah, so we're gonna show you the ice cream collection. Remember when I said on the last video that Mercy was buying all the ice cream and the cashier was like, wow, you really like ice cream? Well, here's why. This goes all the way back. All these different flavors and different kinds of ice creams, and all the ice cream so far has been really good. Some of it, most of it's not familiar, but some of it we're familiar. Like got the Crunch, Nestle's Crunch Bar type ice cream. This one looks like it got a little melty. Almond.
That's a good one.
Yeah, she's been buying these. The Magnum brand almond. I don't know why you like the Magnums.
They're good. They're white chocolate.
Okay, white Magnum.
This is good. Toblerone.
Toblerone's ice cream. We haven't tried that one yet. That looks pretty good. We got another one of these Magnums, but that's not the almond. That's a classic.
That's a classic.
We got an Oreo ice cream. Anyway, it just goes on and on. There's tons of ice creams in here. Here's another Toblerone. I think they're repeating themselves as we get deeper. Oh no, here's a little sandwich. That's all right. That's actually the worst one I've eaten, is the sandwich.
I always got 2 each, so both of us.
Yeah, in case she gets the one she likes a lot, she can share with me. But yeah, these are our ice cream collection. I don't know how many's in there, probably about 15 of them. But the girl's like, you really like ice cream? I'm sure that, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that they don't see people come through the line and buy 20 ice creams at a time like that on a normal basis. So yeah, when we push a cart through, it's $50, $60, or $80 worth of stuff. It's a big cart, and they print out a big old receipt. It takes like a minute for the machine to kick out a receipt. You can use it as toilet paper. Yeah, we can use the receipts for toilet paper for all those that didn't have a sprayer. Oh, here's a butt sprayer, by the way. If you want to see a butt sprayer, this is what it is to have a butt sprayer for your toilet. So yeah, that's what the Philippines, they use that to spray their butt off with versus using toilet paper all the time. It works good. You just take it off the nozzle, point that shit up here underneath your butt like this, and let it rip. It's got a little pressure to it. Then you grab the soap, scrub it up, blast the soap off, pat your butt dry a little bit with some, if you want to use toilet paper you can, you don't have to roll it all up. Or you can have a towel just for your butt, I guess. I just use the toilet paper to pat my butt dry, but yeah, it's nice, fresh feeling. Spray your butt off after every duty. Yeah, let's take a look right here. I think it's safe. That's done. This is how the rice looks when it's done, folks. I'm just gonna let it sit there a little bit, let the air kind of get to it. You can see all those onions and pieces of garlic kind of nestled around in there. I'm gonna see if this falls down a little. Nah, it's got to be broken up. That's okay. That is right on point. Here's my chicken. We're gonna serve this up. Let's see. Let me see what you think. I could use a few more shakes in it.
That's better. I like it
Just like that? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to plate this up. We're going to eat and let you know how it tastes. So what do you think?
Delicious.
So how's the chicken taste?
So good. Those spices that you use marinating the chicken. Oh my God, it's so good. It's delicious.
Down to the little bonies even, huh? Is the chicken cooked all the way through and good? And juicy?
Oh yeah, very good.
So yeah, looks like finished products. Not too bad, not too bad. Anyway, that's what we do all day. Is cook and eat, watch TV. Hopefully you guys are doing the same. Stay safe. Join us for another video. Hopefully I'll be cooking like a whole fish or something weird.
Something good.
It'll be good. Better be. We'll see ya. Cook your chicken like I just did it. Because this is delicious. All these little crunchy skin pieces. I'm telling you. It's crunchy. It's almost like bacon on the outside. The skin's just right. And all those seasonings I used, I know you might have trouble replicating some of that from the States because you won't have this sauce. I don't even know if you can ever buy, maybe an import store or something, but I'll tell you what, this stuff here is key. We've been using this a couple times and it's almost gone. We put that all over the rice, added more to it after cooking it, and then more now, even on the plate. This stuff is the bomb as far as sauces go. It's a soy sauce base with that citrus in it. Excellent. This stuff just turned out just perfect with that onion and garlic, and I put this stuff on there. I didn't put egg in it, none of that stuff they do at the hibachi grills, but this stuff tastes just like a hibachi fried rice, and you can't beat the flavor of this chicken. I don't know if it's because it's a market chicken. It came from the street, and I don't know where they killed this chicken from, But the flavor of this chicken versus the chicken we ate from the grocery store the other day, this one tops it. I don't know why. I don't think they're using any hormones and stuff like we're used to when we eat a chicken from a Walmart. Or, I don't even care if it says natural or not. All natural chicken they're selling. I don't believe half of it. So this one here, coming off the street, more than likely this chicken was running around the other day, some field or down some street, and they killed it, and I'm eating it. It is good. The flavor is unmistakably different than chicken that I've been eating for years. So go kill a chicken and cook it like I did, and maybe it'll taste like this.